Hello and welcome to the second live building of LEGO Speed Champions sets. This time I have the... okay, whatever. LEGO Speed Champions Audi Sport Quattro S1, and it is brilliant. So, I'm going to actually push the webcam up a bit. There we go. It's one of the coolest rally cars ever made, at least in my opinion. And we're going to build it today. So, to start off, this is the front of the box. The top with a one-to-one reference of the wheel size. On sides, nothing too interesting, and on the back, a few pictures of the car itself. A rear shot, a front shot of the front bumper, an interior shot, and the car that this model is based on. So, let's get into it. I'm a bit low energy, not gonna lie, so this might be a bit more boring than usual. I also okay, so I believe that the music is playing in the background. Yes, it is. Nice to know that that started without me having to do anything. So this is actually one of the 8 stud models, so there's gonna be a few more parts that we're gonna have to deal with, a lot of stickers, and a quite big instruction booklet. So firstly, we start with the booklet, and it has 71 pages. That's actually less than the Porsche. Okay, this is rather surprising. Driving Forza Horizon 4. Now, you can't drive the Audi Quattro S1 in Forza, but you can drive this in Forza. It was added as a barn find for the LEGO expansion, and I happen to have that. So I was actually driving this around last night, and it's pretty good. And that was the car that we built a couple of days ago, I believe. So yeah. To start off with, we have a rather big base plate, kind of chassis, and a lot of stickers. Now I'm going to be very careful with my sticker placement this time because I don't want to screw this up. So you get 2 main bags. I'm going to start with number 1. And then within number 1 we have a rather small bag featuring other components. I'm going to push this all to one side. In fact, if I just make my space a bit larger, I can push it all the way over here and open this small bag up. There we go. Oh, I've kind of mixed the two. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, so bag 1 gets us kind of the front and the rear of the Audi, and the second bag gets us the rest. So to start off, we're going to assemble the minifigure. Now, this minifigure comes with a torso piece, with a Audi team jacket, very faintly there. It's blurred close up because I actually fixed the focusing issue. So unfortunately, you're not going to get many close-ups of stuff. You'll just be able to see them on the table. Now, that's our little minifig. So he's there, just with white trousers. Now he also needs a helmet, just a plain white helmet with the standard racing visor again, and he also has some brown hair, and that is our Audi driver. He also comes equipped with what looks like a wrench, so we can just clip that into his hand, and that is our little guy over here. I'm gonna just position him there and pop the hair behind him. So continuing on, we start with a rather unique piece. It's a I'm not really sure what this is. It's a 6x8 kind of hollow square plate with 2 clips on these inner corners. And to start off with, we're going to place 1x1s in each farthest stud. Like so. Then we're going to take 6 of these 2x2 plates with only 2 studs on them and just attach them to the sides of this plate, and these will be the side skirts of the car. Okay. Next, we're going to add 2 black 3x2 plates and then 1 wheel sort of mount 6x2 with these cross-section beams on the sides. Then we're gonna this, which is another piece I have never seen before. It's like this, but scaled up. It's actually quite cool. I've never seen one of those before. In fact, I'm gonna swap it around because I don't want to mess any of this installation up. And then you're going to grab a 2x2 with a little Technic hole on the side. And that will be pointing Are you sure about that? That doesn't fit. Okay, whatever. It'll go that way. Okay, so we are then going to want to grab a 4x6 in black, a 2x6 in grey, and another 2x6 in grey, and clip those onto the other end, and then add another wheel mounting piece, like so. You're then going to want to grab 4 single grey studs and place them on top of the yellow bricks that we had earlier. Storing as 4. Alright. We're going to want to grab that big chassis piece and slot it in as best you can. Which ends up looking like that. Then a 1x6 on this little overhang and a 3x4 there with 2 wheel arches on there. Alright, next I'm going to grab 2 more of these side skirt pieces, grab a 2x2 with studs on the side and join the pieces up like so. Grab a 3rd side skirt and do the same to connect them like so. Then I'm going to grab 2 1x6s and stack them on top of each other with a flat 1x6 on the very top. And then we're going to add sticker number 2, which is this top one here, onto this flat 1x6. There we go. And that will go on the side studs, like so. You're then going to want to grab a yellow 1x4 and 4 1x1 bricks with side studs. And just place them on the bottom of the 1x4. Like so, and attach that to the top. I'm then going to grab a 1x2 plate stack 2 more 1x2 plates on top of it. Grab 2 1x1 plates with side studs. Like so. Grab 2 1x2 grill pieces and stick them on top with 1x1 plates, red transparent, on the side studs, like so, and then add flat 1x1 pieces onto those pieces. And this is going to go on that yellow 1x4, like this, which will then go on the back of the car, like so. Then going to grab a 2x4 brick and place it on the 3x4, like so, with a 1x6 brick in this gap, and white 1x1 plates on the ends of the wheel arches to flatten it off. Next, you're going to grab a reverse curved 1x2 piece with studs pointing upwards, and on the bottom stud add a 1x1 so it creates a solid piece. We're then going to add a 1x2 corner piece with one of the pieces overhanging, like so. You're then going to grab a plate with the same design and place it inverse or the other way round, so it has the overhang facing away. Then smooth it off with a 1x1, like so, and on this front piece here, we're going to add a number 1 sticker, which is this. And then place it on the, which from my perspective is the left of the car, and then you're going to want to do the exact same in the opposite direction, with the corner brick facing the opposite way. And apply the sticker. And then attach that to the car, so it creates a full vent system on the back. You're then going to grab two black 2x3s and attach them to the 2x4 and 1x6 bricks, and then two grey 1x4 flat pieces on the sides of those, like so. Nah, that looks better. Anyways, you are then going to want to grab a 2x8 plate, a 1x8 plate, join them together with one of the side skirt pieces on either side. Then 4 1x2 slanted pieces on the front. With a 1x2 with side studs on the side skirt pieces, like so, and attach that to the front of the car. Which will be the front bumper slash splitter. We're then going to want to add two 1x1 orange transparent studs onto the white with two 1x1 white plates going inside, with a 1x2 black plate filling in the hole. We're then going to grab a 2x6 plate and stick it in to smoothen everything out. We're then going to want to grab a rounded flat 1x1, place it on the transparent orange stud, and do the same on the other side. With two 1x2 flat pieces in the middle, like so. You're then going to want two wheel arches to go on the edges, and in between those wheel arches we're going to want to add two 2x4 plates, which are great. Then a 2x4 brick in between the center of the wheel arches, with a 1x6 in front of it, and a 1x4 brick in front of that. You're then going to want a 1x1 on the front of the wheel arches, like so, with two more 1x1 bricks with studs on the side, and on those side studs just grab 1x1 square plates and these will go directly above the white side pieces, like so. Then with a 1x2 with overhang studs, attach 3 of those on the top. We're going to then want a 1x4 with studs on the very edges and in the middle. We're going to want to add the Audi sticker, sticker 18, directly in the middle. And on those side studs, get grey 1x1 studs. And attach those to the front overhanging studs. On the edge overhanging studs, add flat 1x1 plates for the lights. And on the side overhanging studs, you're going to want a kind of corner 2x2 piece, but one of the corner studs is rather cut and looks rather triangular. So just apply that to the side studs, and on the other side do the same. And then on those, you're going to want to add some flat pieces of those, rather 2x2 triangular pieces, but they need stickers on them. Next, we're going to want to add a grey corner piece, and on that grey corner piece, get 3 1x1 flat circles and stick them on all 3 studs. And you're going to need 2 of these, so and then these will clip onto the grey studs, like so, at a diagonal angle. Like so. And yeah, on these side bits, for the left side, you're going to need sticker 19, which is there, and on the left side, sticker 17. So that's number 1, and then sticker 17 on the opposite side. which will look like this and this. You're going to then want to add a 1x2 curved and diagonal piece with the diagonal pointing left on the left and the one on the right to point right. You are then going to want to directly behind those add two 1x2 flats, and on these 1x2 flats add sticker number 16, which is Audi Sport, on either side. There we go. Facing outwards. And you are then going to want to flip the car over and on this hole you will have a clear 1x1 stud with a lip coming off of it, and on this lip you're going to want to add one of these arm grips. Almost looks like a robotic Lego hand. Attach it to the grip and then plug that into the hole, and that should simulate an exhaust. Great. Now onto bag 2 with not many spare parts left over. Various things like the wheels and windows, all stuff like that. Alright, so for bag 2, I'm going to want to add the pre-printed Audi bonnet onto the car, like so. On the interior, specifically along this bit, going to want to add a 1x3 with 2 studs on the top and a 1x2 with 1 stud on the top, with the 1x2 over in the left side and the 1x3 over in the right side. Like so. You're then going to want to add a 1x6 on top of them, and just above that, but not on top of it, a 1x4. In fact, I think I'm... Oh no, there we go. In fact, next to that 1x4, you need another white 1x6, like so. And that is good enough. So on top of all of that, you're then going to want to grab 1x2s with 2x2 side studs and place them along the edges. And then 1x2s with flat sides. Well, you're only going to need one of those, and place it to the right. In fact, the other way around, like so. And then a grey 2x6 behind. You're then going to want to grab a 1x8, a 1x6 and put it on top with 1x1 yellow wedge pieces on the edges. Then on the outer studs, flat 1x2, flat 1x2, and a 1x2 grill. Then with the number 12 and 13 stickers. Like this, which will then be placed in this gap, like so. You're then going to want to add 1x2 plates into these gaps with a 1x4 wedge with edge studs behind, like so. Then you're going to want to add a steering wheel into this gap, 2 flat 1x2s on the sides, and on the middle stud on the floor add a lever piece to simulate a shifter or a handbrake, whichever one, and just keep it slightly at an angle. You're then going to want to add in the back, 1x2 with one stud on top, on one end, another one on the opposite end, and in the middle just a 1x1, like so. You're then going to want to add 1x2 white pieces on top of those, with the studs connecting, not in the middle. And in that middle piece, you actually would add a kind of 1x1 stud with a handle to simulate a handbrake. And then add a yellow 1x4 above it, a yellow 1x4 behind, and then behind that add a white 1x6, like so. Then add two more 1x2s with 2x2 side studs on each end. One by threes with two top studs on the edge, like so. And behind those, a 2x6. Then on the rear, you're going to want to add a 1x2 by 1 corner piece, and you're going to want to make sure that it covers the rear light. Add a 2x2 in the middle, and then do the same on the other side. Make sure that they are covering the rear lights. Then, on the grey pieces, add a 1x1 with one side stud, overhanging onto the flat grey pieces on each side. And then grab a 1x2 with two side studs and fill in those gaps. Then grab 2x4s and place them in between, and grab a black 2x6 brick and slot it on the grey 2x6 plate. You're then going to want to add on that black 2x6 brick 1x2 transparent brick on the side, another 1x2 transparent brick on the other side, and in between those, two 1x4 transparent bricks to fill in the gap. You're then going to want to grab a grey 1x2 and on top a 1x2 rounded brick to create this. Place that on the top two studs, and then make a second one on the other two. You're then going to want to add, what is it, those side skirt boards again that were in yellow, but this time in black. You're going to want to cover the windows with those and have the flat surface facing the seats. You're then going to want to grab a 2x4 wedge brick and place it on the grey, and place another one on the grey. On the side studs, you're going to want a white 1x2 facing upwards with a printed 2x3 piece which has the stripes on them, and make sure that the way that they're facing corresponds to the side of the car that they're on, like this, facing down, and on the other side do the same with the 1x2 at the back and the corner, well, diagonal piece facing to the rear. You're then going to want to grab two flat 2x2 triangle pieces, place those on the 1x2 and one of these studs, and do that on the other side. You're then going to want to grab a 1x2 grill piece like this and place it on the two remaining studs, and do that on the other side. You're then going to want to grab on this side, so make sure that you're on the right side of the vehicle. You're going to want to grab 3 of these 1x2 slanted pieces and place them along. And then on this one and this one, you're going to be placing stickers number 4 and 8, not on this rear one. Make sure that it's only these 2. Now, I'm going to do that very quickly, and 4 and 8 are the Quattro stickers. Like so. And you're then going to want to do the same thing on the other side, and make sure that this rear slanted piece is not the one with the sticker. So, for reference, this one does not have the sticker. These two do. And I'm actually going to do it without putting them on the car yet, because it's a bit of a hassle while it's on the car. You know, it's funny because I actually said that it was easier on the car. It is. I've just fucked that one up. Yeah, slightly off. That's great. Anyways, so now that you've got those done, on the rear, you're going to want to grab one of these 1x4 sort of L-shaped pieces and stick on the inside, on the bottom. For reference, this is how it is facing up, like so. On the bottom, you're going to want to stick number 7, the number 7 sticker. Like so, which is 2 vents. And then on the outside vertical bit, on the left, you're going to want to place number 3. Well, actually, the entire sticker covers the thing. It's not really a bother. Like so. Which then goes on the back, like this, with 2 1x2 bricks with a diagonal piece facing outwards, and on the other side as well. Now for the doors, you're going to want to grab a black 1x2 slanted piece facing inwards, so make sure that it's facing inwards, and do that on both sides. And then you're going to want to grab a 2x4 flat, and just for reference, I'm doing right side of the car with sticker number 11 which is this, sticker number 11, and that goes on there we go. So like this, and I've intentionally put it directly to the bottom and to the right. And I've just noticed that these pieces are on the bottom, not on the yellow. They go on the yellow and the black. So that's those, and you're then going to want to grab a white slanted piece, which is facing down towards the 2x4, and this is going to have sticker number 15 on it. There we go, like that. So it creates the livery, like that. And you will be doing the other side, but it hasn't shown up yet. Next, however, we are going to grab a 1x6 with 4 white 1x2 slanted pieces on the top, with the outer 2 overhanging a stud, and on those grab these inverse curved pieces again, facing away like so. And then add a flat 1x8 onto those studs, and then add stickers number 5 and 6 to these inner 2, which will be Audi and team. And that will get placed on the rear, like so, with the Audi team facing the front of the car, like this. And then on these pieces, you're going to want to add 2 more of these 2x2 pieces with one of the corners cut, facing the rear on each edge, with a flat 2x2 in the middle, like so. Yeah, you're then going to want to do this, which is the number 14 sticker, like so. Like this, and stick that on. Then add the slanted piece here, facing towards that 2x4, and on that slanted piece, add the number 15 sticker. Like so. We're then going to want to grab this 4x6 with a 3x4 flat surface in the middle, and in that surface add the number 10 sticker. And this sticker will be on the outer two studs, not directly in the middle. Like so. With the windscreen piece clipped onto the end, like this, and on that windscreen we're going to want to add the final sticker, number 9, Audi team, and directly up the top and in the middle. Like so. Which then just clips on to the car. And for the wheels, you have multiple different choices. You have a 10 spoke design, or a more simpler 5 design. Now the instruction booklet shows the wheel with the 5 in it, and for this wheel you're going to want to grab this. As you can see, make sure that this is the inside, this is the outside, and you'll be able to tell because the inside looks a lot more deep, whereas the outside is far more flat. And you're going to want to press the tyres in and around as much as you can, and then on this you're going to grab your sort of rim design and place it inside. So it creates the wheel design that you want. And then do this 3 more times. And then, for the very last, on the inside, you have these Technic sort of bars with a Technic Plus or X, whatever you want to call it, on the other side. Make sure that the sort of circular bar is pushed in, and do that for every wheel. And then just align these cross-section bars with the grey crosses on the car to secure the wheels in place. And that is the Audi Sport Quattro S1. Now, as far as I know, there is nothing else to do with this car. That's it. You can take the windscreen off and place a driver inside, and he'll be able to sit in there as a rally racer. Actually, I don't think that it's gonna fit. I don't think that he fits with the helmet on. Oh, that's weird. Wow, that's a major oversight on Lego's part. It actually doesn't fit. It doesn't actually fit into the cockpit because that's only 2. Hold on, right? Because that's only 2 in there. When you try and get the character in, or the minifig, the back of his head protrudes out the back, and even more so with the little helmet. So it actually doesn't fit in the car, but that's okay because I'm just going to shove everything in there anyways. So it doesn't really matter. The wrench can just go in the second seat. In fact, I think I do know what to do. I'll just be able to shove him in there. I might be able to shove him in the passenger seat by bending him forward a bit. Oh yeah, there we go, it just works. Nice. Now that I think about it, will he fit in the driver's seat? Okay, just fits. Very, very close call. But Lego actually designed that quite well. I say, but now I actually am having trouble getting the guy to stay in there while the windscreen goes back on. The windscreen and the guy are colliding, so I actually think that they have messed that up. Yeah, that's a bit odd, to be fair. So as you can see, his arm stops it from going in. There we go. Is that just in? I think that's just in there. Just about. That might just stay in. There we go. It's just about in. In fact, now the roof doesn't even want to connect. There we go. Alright. Lego, you win. Just. It's a struggle to get him in there, but it does go in. Right, now that is the stream done, basically. I'm gonna collect all of these bags. Gonna chuck the booklet in the box. And that's basically it. That was quite good. So, if you liked, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm probably not gonna do the McLaren Elva as a stream. I'm probably gonna record it and upload it to the main channel as a video, because that will kind of bring more attention to this channel, I guess. However, this does look quite good. Wait, I've missed something. Wait, I've completely missed something. Hold on. I've just noticed something that. Oh my god. I just noticed. Actually not done. See these two 1x6 flats? They go on there. Now it's actually done. I completely forgot. I thought that it looked a bit weird, but that is actually finished. It's done. It's all finished now. It looks really, really cool. So that actually is the car. So like I said, if you enjoyed the stream, like, comment, subscribe, because I'm probably going to be doing a lot more streams on here. However, the McLaren Elva that I've got, spoiler alert, I've got a third set. This is probably going to be recorded and uploaded to the main channel purely because I feel like it would be better to record it, as it's a cooler car. It's arguably the coolest out of the Porsche, the Audi, and the McLaren. So this actually isn't a car, so it can get out of the shot. So that was the first one that we did. This is the one that I've just done now, and this is the upcoming one that I cannot wait to do. It's going to be really fun, and because I'm going to be recording it, I'm probably going to have multiple camera angles, and probably a lot better music, and it'll have a better production quality, I guess. So when that goes up, hopefully in the next week or so, that should be good. And that's basically the stream. I'm going to go take pictures of this for the thumbnail, because I had to do that post-stream of this thing. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys with this completed very soon.